Hi, my name is Jason and welcome to the Personal Training Business Video Encyclopedia. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the keys to having a massive Facebook presence. By the time you have listened to this whole video, you will have a deeper understanding of whether a page or a group is better for your business, and specific techniques on how to grow your group or your page and how to utilize your page to its fullest potential to create an amazing community. You've probably read some of my articles and will recognize some of this information today, but you'll also have the additional visual factor for those more visual people. Today I'll be delivering a 3-step easy to follow process, which I will share with you shortly, and I'll be saving my favorite and most powerful strategies for the end. I'm sure you all have your own individual intentions for watching this video and have certain expectations, so to be very clear on the direction of today, my main intention is to assist you with tools and resources to have an explosive Facebook presence, to ultimately grow your business and feed you with the motivation to implement strategies necessary to achieve an amazing online community for your business. Bruce Lee used to have a favourite saying, "He who knows not and knows not that he knows not, he is a fool, shun him. He who knows not and knows that he knows not, he is simple, teach him. He who knows and knows not that he knows, he is asleep, awaken him. And he who knows and knows that he knows, he is wise, follow him." Some of the information received today you will already know, some of these strategies you may already do. Some you will know but not do, and some will be new to you. As Bruce Lee suggested, there's a difference between knowing and doing. And how long can you really know something without doing it before you no longer know it, you know? It reminds me of a story that I was reading a few weeks ago. I was reading a book that told a story of how a man was sitting in an office as he was listening to the desperate sounds of a life or death struggle, going on a few feet just away. There was a small fly burning out the last of its short life's energy in a futile attempt to fly through the glass or the window pane. The winding wings tell the poignant story of the fly's strategy to try harder, but it's not working. The frenzied effort offers no hope for survival. Ironically, struggle is a part of the trap. It is impossible for the fly to try hard enough to succeed at breaking through the glass. Nevertheless, this little insect has staked his life on reaching its goal through raw effort and determination. This fly is inevitably doomed to die at the bottom of the window. Across the room, just 10 steps away, the door is open. 10 seconds flying time, and this creature could have reached the outside world. If it had a seat with only a fraction of effort now being wasted, it could be free of this self-imposed trap. The breakthrough possibility is right there. It would be so easy. Why doesn't the fly try another approach? Something dramatically different. How did it get locked into that one idea that this particular route and determined effort offered the most promise for success? What logic is there in continuing until death to seek a breakthrough with more of the same? No doubt this approach makes sense to the fly, but does it really make sense? Regrettably, it's an argument that will kill. Trying harder isn't necessarily the solution to achieving more. It may not offer any real promise for getting what you want out of life. Sometimes, in fact, it's the real problem. If you stake your hopes and your dreams for a breakthrough and trying harder than ever, you may kill your chances for success. And I'm sure some of you have experienced this in business. It can be the same with a PT business. It can be an emotional roller coaster with inconsistent results. And Einstein himself said it best. I think the definition of crazy is trying to achieve a different result by doing the same thing over and over. If you're watching this, then I'm guessing you would like to build your Facebook group or page, and would like to use Facebook to generate more leads plus build an amazing community. So if I was to share with you a simple, easy to follow 3-step process to achieve this, would that arouse your curiosity and motivate you to keep watching? So Jason, what are the 3 steps? They are as follows. The first step is to create your Facebook presence. You've probably already laid some kind of foundation, have a page or a group and started some kind of presence, but are you getting the results that you truly want? Create your Facebook presence, and if you haven't done it yet, you can personalize your profile by visiting facebook.com/username. You've probably already done that. Okay. Some of the pros. Now the first step is to determine whether a page or a group is better for you. Okay, now I get asked this every single day. Jason, should I have a page or a group for my PT business? Well, it depends on what you want to achieve. So let's go through some of the pros and cons. First of all, let's look at a group. Some of the pros to having a group is it's easily accessible, and when updates are made to the group, it shows on the wall, and you can grow the group faster because you can invite people to join via email. So for example, if you already have an existing database, an email database, if you have a group, have you already invited all of those emails to join your group? Very simple, very basic. As you generate more and more leads, and we generate around 100 leads at the moment a week for the PT business, and when we get those emails, we invite them to the group, and that's how we build our group. When you send another pro is when you send a message, it shows up in the inbox. So at the top on your Facebook toolbar, you have your inbox. If you send a message from the group, it'll show up, there's a red notification, number 1, number 2, number 3. If you do that from a page, unfortunately it doesn't show up, it's almost hidden. You have to go into inbox and look into your messages from there. When you post discussions, it also shows on the wall. Okay, so when you add an article or a discussion in your group, it'll show up on the wall. People are less likely to leave a group due to less interaction, so it does seem to work better for growing the database. You could show a list of your team as admins or officers. So for example, if you go to any of our groups, you can see all the people who are involved in the group, which is kind of cool because you get that social recognition as well. Some cons. It can be quite intrusive through sending messages to members when, how often do the members read the entire message anyway? So make sure it's content-rich information that you're sending. Another con is it's not very interactive. Okay, so there's not going to be a lot of interaction online. So there's not really much of an opportunity either for your community to be able to interact with each other, which is really what you want in a community. People seem to leave the group due to receiving promo messages rather than useful information. I mean, how many messages do you receive on a daily basis from these groups with different promos rather than useful information that you can use to build your business? You cannot communicate via people's walls. So obviously if you put a status update on your group wall, it doesn't go to everybody's wall or through the newsfeed. You can only invite a person once to the group as well. If you invite a person to the group and they decline, you can never invite them back again. Whereas cheekily enough, through a Facebook page, you can actually do that. So here's some basic pros and cons of a group.